I'm in a different type of mood today, y'all. I want to vibe out. I want to vibe. Everything don't got to be 90s hip hop. Sometimes you got to vibe out. And sometimes you got to play songs that people never even heard before. Did y'all know that Frank Ocean got a whole hidden album? The Lonnie Bro album? If you're an avid fan, you know. But this is Frank Ocean that a lot of people never even heard before. And this is the vibe I'm getting. I don't care who he's sleeping with. You know what I mean? His music is fire. He one of the GOATs. Let's go. Let's go.
I stack these magazines in the corner after I'm done with them, and I still got the same hope that I started with, that you'll be in one of them.
Feeling it today, boy.
My camera has shed some tears since you left him with nothing. With nothing. I was supposed to remember. Ooh, about the memories stay, baby. What am I gonna show?
Wait till that hook come on. She played him, or he played him. Why you took the pictures, man? I needed those. Sing it.
That's why I was always taking pictures. Cause I didn't wanna miss something. Tell me, how could you take the pictures? When you knew they were all that I had left, nothing left. They were part of our history. I was always taking pictures, cause I didn't wanna miss you so bad. Miss you this bad. Miss you so bad. Miss you.
Yeah, this song is fire. But listen, there's somebody else out there, yo. This dude don't be playing with y'all chicks. You heard him? You getting put on full blast. And he ain't dropped nothing in a minute, but he got something out now. Let me see. Where's it? Let me get it. I should have had it queued up already. My bad. But I'm just vibing right now. All right, let's play this song real quick. Did we get it to him? Yeah.
OG Park.
I know there's a few dudes who can relate to this. I could, but way back in the days. You know what I mean? Because I went through some shit like this. And I felt this way. I say, yeah.
Fuck all my bitches old friends. Y'all let that girl fuck anybody.
Yeah, blame the friends.
She out here catching everybody. Don't not to lean on anybody. Don't not be seen with anybody. It's gonna be so hard to clean back that body when I want it. Yeah, I want to take her out the game. Who's to fucking blame? What's my fucking name? Yeah, that was in my room. Only let her do wrong on my name. Hey, when a cute girl see a bad bitch, you try to get the bad bitch to do average shit. Yeah, and on my name. Hey, when a bad bitch get every done, every time she throw a little tantrum, she wanna fuck another nigga in vain. On my name. I can speak about it real loud. Cause I done fuck these bitches when these other rappers niggas change. I don't tell you. I'm the HNIC. I'm not from Spelman. I ain't got to tell you what that means. And I can say it right here, all out like the songs was. And none of these niggas come show me love. But bitches went like Fiji when Big P stepped in the club. Bitches when they see me.
He talked all that bullshit.
Show me love.
He talked all that bullshit. Now look.
They don't fuck with scrubs. Yeah, but I just need my shorty back.
Whole ass nigga.
When I call people,
That's so hard.
let your
Hook
friends
one more time.
those bitches, bro. Fuck all my bitches, old friends. Y'all let that girl fuck anybody. She out here catching everybody. Don't not to lean on anybody. Don't not be seen with everybody. It's gonna be so hard to clean back that body when I want it.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta vibe out. Sometimes you gotta vibe out, man. You know what I mean? And that's the mood I'm in. I'm in a great mood today, y'all. As you can see. Get my towel. Y'all see that? Y'all see that towel? Yeah. Yeah, low. All right, so what's good, y'all, man? Let's get right into the show, man. Welcome back to episode 182 of the All Jokes Aside podcast. I am your host, Wil Milz, a.k.a. King Dirtbag. Now, there's no way for me to confirm this for y'all. So I recorded already. I recorded this episode yesterday, right? Now, for those who don't know, I record my episodes 2 days in advance because it gives me an additional day to edit, right? I do all my edits myself. I always talk about this. All my audio, visuals, that's all me, right? Also, this is my studio. This is all of my equipment. I do all of the shit myself. I don't have a team anymore, right? So, yesterday, on the 4th of July, there was a huge thunderstorm. And I said to myself, listen, I got some clairvoyant shit about myself. I'm telling y'all right now. I'll be on some Jean Grey shit. I'm recording, and I'm like, yo, watch the power go out. And that never happens. But for some reason, I'm thinking like, yo, this storm is pretty bad. It's going to knock the power out. And lo and behold, the power got knocked out after 40 minutes into the show. 40 minutes into the show, the power got knocked out. So that was I lost everything. Because on this equipment was the interface or the cameras. If the camera, while it's recording, and the interface is recording, and the power goes out suddenly mid-recording, it doesn't save it. And if it does, it's going to be corrupted. So you're assed out. You just got to do all that shit over again. Or one is going to work and one out the other. So if you got the audio, that doesn't do anything with the visuals. And if you got the visuals, you don't want to use the mic from the camera. You want to use these mics from the Shure SM7B. So you get that crispy dynamic, you know. But anyway, y'all, what is really good? This is going to be a pretty fun episode. I don't have much to talk about, but you know me. I can make something out of nothing. Last weekend was very fun. This past weekend was fun. I did an event, because you do know, you guys are aware. If you don't know, in addition to the podcast, All Jokes Aside podcast, I have All Jokes. Oh, yeah. Those guys, the All Jokes Aside TV guys, yeah, I own that shit now. So instead of having my company, All Jokes Aside Media, it's actually All Jokes Aside TV and Media. So I own the name and the rights to that company. They'll find out when they find out. So hopefully they'll blow up or something, and, you know, I could take their money, take their shit. It's my name, so I own it. So anyways, All Jokes Aside TV and Media, I do pull-ups. You know, so what I do is I come out with my setup, and you know, not like this. I have a outdoor setup. I have my director's chairs, canopy, you know, grass shit. I got drinks for this. It's real nice setup. So I'll do it to an event. I do that for events. So this particular event, shout out to my boy Footworks. He did Swank this weekend, and Afro B was there. If you're not familiar with that, who Afro B is singing Joanna. Joanna. He sings that. I interviewed him, Popeye Caution, huge reggae artist, and I interviewed one of my favorite people. If you watch Instagram, it's a Jamaican comedian. His name is Gallison Paris. Hilarious. He does like when Jamaicans hear certain words, how they hear it in American. It's hilarious. I've been following him for a while, and I saw him, and I'm like, yo, you Gallison Paris, bro. I love your videos and shit. And he was like, yeah, you Wil Milz, Dirtbag. I know you. I like your shit too. So it was cool that I knew I'm a fan of his, and he was already a fan of mine. So it was kind of dope to already know him, that we from the same hood in Brooklyn, so we exchanged numbers. So hopefully you guys see some dope work between me and him. I think that'd be kind of fire to do some work with him. So I love his shit. And, you know, I interviewed him. We had a fun interview. And it was a good weekend. So if you guys have any media events, balls, pause. Like, you know, like a ball, not balls. No motherfuckers is immature in my that follow my shit. If you have any events coming up and you looking to have some media there to make your event look like the Met Gala, holla at your boy. You know what I mean? I do pull-ups. I travel. You know, it ain't cheap, but it's definitely worth it. You know, I do all the camera work, the interviews. I got lapel mics to do walkthroughs. I do all of that stuff. At the moment, I do. I mean, eventually, I'm not going to do it anymore because, you know, I'm going to be too big to do it. You know, I'll have to have my employees do it. But right now, I do everything myself. And it's moving really fast. Booked and busy is an understatement. And life is great right now. But anyway, enough about me and my weekend. Let's get into the show. So listen, y'all. I just did a post on Facebook this morning, as a matter of fact, because one of my homegirls, who I'm real cool with, I ain't gonna say her name, but she's one of the biggest poets in the country, and that's my homie. Like, I love this girl, and she's like the female version of me. She don't play in the comment section. She goes off on people, and she does her thing. And me and her talk all the time. So typically we would comment on each other's posts, and because we have both of us such big followings, anytime we comment, I guess those things we said spills over into each other's feeds. So she comments on something on my shit that's seemingly biased towards men. She has a brigade. She got like a little beehive over there. Like, they ride for her. Her girls ride for her. And, she's not like the women she follow, right? All right, so here's the thing. Just because we of the same gender doesn't mean we of the same cloth. You know what I mean? And I can't control that. There's a lot of corny ass niggas that follow me, and they feel empowered by the things I say. Although it's not applicable to them because we're not from the same cloth. When I speak, I'm speaking on a certain type of man. So sometimes those guys who think they're from the same cloth as me will comment on some shit she said and wind up getting their ass lit up. She light them up in the comment section. I'm like, damn. And the same thing happens to me. But the difference is she likes to defend the women, right? Because women have this camaraderie on social media that they don't have in real life, right? So women got this camaraderie on social media where, oh yeah, it's all about us. But in real life, you don't fuck with that bitch. You think she corny too. But on social media, I got to keep this unity going, right? It's corny, but I see what y'all be doing. So anyway, she posted some shit. It's such a bullshit post. So the post is this. It said, studies reveal women are actually happier being single than men. Bro. That's such a loaded statement. It's so loaded. I'm going to tell you why it's loaded. One, just say women are happier single in 2023. Nobody's going to argue with that, because if you argue with that statement, you're a hater. Because I think that's very true. But to say women are happier single than men is bullshit. It's bullshit. Let me explain why. Drink some water. First of all, women are rarely happy anyway. Women need things. Most women. I don't like to use blanket statements because women will personalize their shit. I'll say something about women and women will be like, well, it's called a generalization, right? If I make a statement about something and it's 100 people involved and 95 of the people all have that same element or whatever I was talking about, and the other 5, you guys are the silent minority, right? The majority rules. So that statement can be deemed true based off of what I'm saying. So in general, most women are bitching about something. And if they don't, I even told her this. She also said to me she's hilarious, by the way. She's very funny. And I told her, she said most men are intimidated by funny women. I find that to be true. But it's very hard for women to sustain funny. What I'm saying is, if you're having like a roast session with a woman and you're going back and forth with her, eventually she's going to get mad. Men, we can go all day. We're never going to get our feelings about it. At some point, a woman is going to get in her feelings. And for that reason, women are not that funny. Because there's always going to be some emotion tied to it, right? Women can't sustain funny. And yes, if you're one of the women who can, fine. You're a part of a very few. So don't jump in the fucking comment section and tell me about, listen, I said women. I didn't say woman. In general, women cannot sustain being funny, right? Which is why there are not that many female comedians. You know what I'm saying? So, first of all, that comparison, it can never happen, because when pushing for marriage and relationships, that is a woman's doing. right? Simp culture, your Ace Metaphors and your Derek Jacksons, those guys exist because of women. Even Kevin Samuels exists because of women needing and wanting advice about relationships. All of these things you see on social media and in reality shows, it's all about women wanting to get into relationships. Men don't give a fuck about a goddamn relationship unless the one he's in. But ain't no man growing up, oh, I talked about this last week. I can't wait to find me a wife. It's not the dream of men. Also, I made this statement. The women how old are the women where these studies coming from? Right? How old are they? Early 20s? Early 30s? Who are you asking? Of course, if a woman is mid-career, no kids, she's having a good fucking time. You know? And here's the most important part about that statement. How were these studies conducted? Were the studies conducted while women were wired to lie detector tests? Or because they said it? Huh? You believe it when they say it? The reason why it appeared that women are more happier than men single is because if you ask a man that question, he will admit that he's hurting or he misses his girl or something like that. A woman will lie. Right? Because women proclaim things out loud that are not necessarily true. Women are very self-affirming of things. You hear women say all the time, I'm a good woman. I could please any man. Yeah, but who the fuck told you that, though? You told yourself that. Or the man you was with told you that. That's not something you can apply to all men. Oh, I suck dick good. I said women say shit like that. How do you know? How do you know? Why do y'all proclaim shit? A woman gets on her feet. I got my own car, my own crib. I take care of my bills by myself. They say that shit out loud like it's some type of fucking accomplishment. Yo, it's called being an adult. You never hear men do that. We don't proclaim our shit out loud. We just do it. Men don't be online about, yeah, I'm single and happy. I'm single by choice. Men don't say no lame-ass cornball shit like that. We just live our fucking lives. We don't go around looking for validation off our statements. Men don't do that. It's a very feminine thing to do that. So I'm pretty sure a woman did that study and took the woman's words for face value. This shit is a little deeper than just listen to what she had to say. Right? Are you happy single? Yes. Dying on the inside, though. So the statement is cap. Spiritual world. And y'all knew what y'all was doing when y'all posted that up. Studies. Like people being honest. Like women are known for being transparent with questions like that. You think a woman who's beautiful, or not even that beautiful, got shit together, career, somewhat attractive, living life, and you ask that woman, is she happy single? She's going to be like, no, actually, I really want a man. No, women always find it, they make it a point to remind men how much they don't need us, especially black women. Especially black women. I saw some shit that was the realest shit I ever saw in my life. That shit said, when white women go to college, they find their husband. Black women go to college to get a degree and prove she don't need a man. And it's not even an attack on any type of on black women, because I love black women. But please tell me it ain't the fucking truth. White women go to college, they find their husband in college and marry him. Black women go to college, they do it to prove they don't need a man. Y'all stop me when I start. Don't deflect. Just stick to the fucking script. Stick to the script. I want y'all to clear that one up for me, because I heard it and I was like, whew, that was a bar. I find it to be very true. Generally. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of black women who go to college and meet her husband. Because, that's when you will be most likely to find a man, right? Because the guys are your peers. They're in there to do the same thing you're doing. They're positive just for the mere fact that they're in college. Right? And most of these statements and studies are black women. I mean, you don't hear other races of women outwardly speaking on how much they don't need a man. You know what I mean? You may hear some feminists or some shit saying that, some white feminists, but black women in general always talking about how they don't need us. Which brings me to Which brings me to my next thing I want to talk about today. And I'm tying right all in together. When did this, I know when it started, but let's talk about how it needs to stop. We need to stop running this narrative about protecting black women. Because it's bullshit. It's played out. I'm sorry. I'm tired of hearing it. Oh, protect black women. From what? From what? But that's always been a given, though. Not always, but it's a given. It's not something that needs to be said. It's always this narrative of, oh, protect black women. Right? And in lieu of what, though? Right? So it's this thing where it's always this thing, oh, protect black women. It's like, okay, but from what and to what extent? Because all of you need to be protected? Right? Because there's a lot of black women who shit on black men. And in turn, we still have to protect them too. But black women get plenty of protection. Right? You mean to tell me there's black men walking around? Now we're talking about physical protection. Let's start there. You mean to tell me there's black men walking around that will watch a black woman get hurt and not do nothing about it? Black men are the main ones that defend you. Black men don't defend their husbands, their girlfriends, their wives, their sisters, cousins, their mothers. Black men ain't protecting that already and always have been. Their daughters. So where is this? What protection are we talking about? What are we talking about here? I need somebody to clear that up. Like what's its roots? And not only its roots. What's the point? What protection are we talking about? Because the most unprotected people in this country are black men. Period. We have, and you know what? To that statement I made earlier about the relationship thing, one of the things that the women kept saying, well, the leading people who are unaliving themselves are men more than women. Yeah, that's a fact. Because men are not protected. Men are left to their own vices. Why do you think you see a lot of homeless men outside? Nobody gives a fuck about men. We got to fend for ourselves. That's why when women say, oh, yeah, I need to see your more vulnerable side, your sensitive side. No. So you can weaponize it later? I'll cry to myself. I'll cry to my boys. Men bond with men and mate with women. This is why you can go to a football stadium of 100,000 men without a woman in sight, and the men are having a good time, and there's no violence, there's no nothing. That's all we need. Men can bond like that. We can't bond with you like that. We're not supposed to. Unless you're gay. Male camaraderie has always been a thing. That's why guys don't fall out with each other. All of my friends, 20 plus years, all of them. Have a little big petty bickerings here and there, but friends, yeah, forever. Women always fall out. Always. Over bullshit. So yeah, men do go out like that in higher rates than women because there is no protection for men. Black men, white men, none. There's no protection for us. There's no outlets or hotlines we could call or people coddling us when we're fucked up. No, men, go get it done yourself. Go figure it out. So to use that to combat what I said about relationships is bullshit because it's a simple reason as to why that rate of unaliving yourself is higher in men. It's a very simple reason why. Because nobody gives a fuck about men. Which leads me back to my other point. Why are we always saying protect black women as if black men are protected? We got to protect ourselves from you most of the time. From you. And somebody's going to spin this into an attack on black women. Listen, I talk mostly to black men and black women because I am black. I'm not comparing. You didn't hear me say, well, white women. Well, I said that one statement, but that was a statement from somebody else. And I just need somebody to tell me that that's not true. Anyways, I don't even like to get into the whole relationship shit because I don't want to turn into one of these bozo-ass niggas. I want to keep it comedy. But these things cross my desk, and I speak on it from time to time. All right. Let's get into some fun shit, though. Speaking of women, black women not needing protection, look at this shit. You know what? Let's stay here for a little while, because I got a couple of things similar to this nature. But now, check this little video out. Somebody sent me this. I saw a black woman in a white man's face. I don't know what's going on. Let's check the video. Let's check the blood clot video.
I can put my hands on your old ass. Get the fuck out my way.
Can you go get some help?
I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out my way.
Sit down.
It's old motherfuckers like you, and then y'all wonder why black people act the fuck up. Because you white bitches think y'all got it all. But you got the right motherfucking one, bitch.
Yeah, first of all, where is she from? I hear New York or New Jersey. But that strength of a black woman is unmatched. And I don't know how this is going to end, but I know white homie should fall back. Because it's one thing about black women, which they should stop doing sometimes. You know. And a lot of this comes from not having a father in the household or having a very strong dad, a very strong mother. Because you know what? Fuck that. He white and he old and he starting shit. Fuck him. Get in his face because he can't fight anyway. Just don't do it to another black man. But him, pop off.
Fucking try me. Yeah, smile all the fuck you want out of spit in your motherfucking face. You better back the fuck up.
Back
and
up.
That's a threat? Is that a threat? What? Listen, what the fuck you talking about listening to you? You told your wife to go find a seat, and you took it upon yourself to turn the fuck around and get in my motherfucking face.
I know he did.
Now if I could
He
put
did.
my hand on your old ass, what the fuck on my face?
Yeah. Fuck is you yelling at, homie? Mushed him, gave him the hand of God. Yeah. Yo. Now, he might come back swinging, though. Let's see.
Yeah. What?
That's all you need.
That's
shit.
what?
Oh,
Get
shit.
the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out my face.
What's
wrong with you,
Duffed him. Oh, shit. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Now, I didn't expect all that. He slapped the shit out of her, and she duffed him. I love talking like I'm from Philly. That's not how New Yorkers talk. But duffed him, dropped him with the one-hitter quitter. Hold on, back up. He was asking for it from jump because somebody yelling, you've been wanting to put your hands on this lady, dog. You know what I mean? You in her space. She's barking. I'm pretty sure you spitting, homie. She mushed you. That was the warning shot. You came back, slapped her, and you got your shit rocked.
You told your wife to go find a seat, and you took it upon yourself to turn the fuck around and get in my motherfucking face. Now if I could put my hand on your old ass,
Yeah, they go to mush. They go to mush.
Yeah.
They go to mush.
What?
That's all you need.
Yeah, see, he's still coming forward. He's still coming
Get
forward.
the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out my face.
Slapped her. Oh, shit. Bang. Duffed him. Hold on. We got to go back. One time. She knocked the shit out this dude. Hold on, son. Jesus Christ.
and you took it upon yourself to turn the fuck around.
I love this
and
type of
get in my
shit.
motherfucking face. Now, if I was
That's right, Queen. Bang! Back up. That was the warning. You already, bro. He already got bad footing. You already got bad footing. Yo, gravity is not on your side, homie. Obviously, you elderly. You out here bad knees in this young black woman's face. She's telling you over and over and over. See, listen, before I go back to this last duff of replay. White people, let me explain something to y'all. There's an unwritten rule in the black community that we don't do all this. We don't do all this. You know what I mean? Y'all, if you see black girls arguing about hair or nails, that's going to be peaceful. It might seem like overly aggressive. We going to fight. It's not about to happen. They just arguing. They talk about a TV show or something like that. Black men, you might see us getting aggressive, loud about sports, music. We do those type of things. But when you see noses touching, listen. And nobody coming to break it up, it's going down, bro. We not about to argue with you for too long. We not about to do all that. Especially if you white. You will get your shit rocked. Sorry. Any other race. We understand each other. So we kind of know when somebody don't want no smoke. That's why when you growing up in New York or anywhere for that matter, and you see two dudes arguing, they shoulder to shoulder, going in circles, them niggas don't want to fight. They don't want no smoke. Girls will argue back and forth. But when face-to-face happens, and noses is touching and spit is flying, you about to get your shit rocked at some point. You got like a 30-second window, boy. You got a 30-second window, make a decision, and back the fuck up. You in our space. You're going to get your shit rocked. You feel me? Let's watch this last one going.
What?
That's all you need.
See? Bad cop put down. He should have knew right there.
Get out of my face. Get the fuck out my face.
Smack, trying to walk away. Boom. Bro, deserved it.
Assaulted her.
Are you out of your mind?
What is wrong with you?
Facts.
What?
Yes.
What? No, get his ass back. No, get
Well, now she in. Look. See, now she on it.
I'm sick of you rapping.
Yup.
No, get him
There you
the
go.
fuck back. No, hell no.
Yup.
Get him the fuck back. Move. No, fuck
Listen.
no. Get him the fuck
Listen.
back.
See, look at
You gonna
her.
hit me?
Look at her.
Move.
That's how I go.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
And Will, there you go. Let me tell y'all. Once it's on, bro. Once it's on, it's up. Once it's up, then it's stuck, nigga. When it's up, it's stuck. It's not no coming back from it, bro. Like, you already, she duffed you. It's like this. You're not about to run in the bank and just take $1, my nigga. Take everything. You're not about to go in that crib. You might as well take everybody out in the crib, bro. Certain people, once they pass that line, and especially if it's a woman, women are not known for their control of their emotions. So as tough as this woman is, once she duffed you and saw that she already got the W, and she got a lot of built up animosity. She's probably had issues with white people in the past. You heard, I'm tired of you crackers. There's not gonna be anybody to hold her back. She probably went to jail. I hope she didn't. Because dude deserved to get his ass punched in his motherfucking face. You put your hands on that black woman. You was in that black. Listen, first of all, being face to face with her. That's the thing about white people I've been trying to tell you. I don't care if you didn't touch me. Don't come in my space, bro. Don't cross the gun line. Don't cross the gun line. Y'all saw Life. So what happened to Biscuit when he crossed that gun line? Biscuit got his shit blown off. You feel me? Don't cross the gun line. You cross the gun line, she can't be responsible for what happens to you next. There's going to be a series of unfortunate events. You cross the gun line, and he learned the hard way and tried to run. Bitch. Good form. Good job. Good job. Hold on, I ain't going to put it up. But good shit. Talk about black women need to be protected. From what? Look at that. Look how well that woman handled herself. Moving along. Today's episode has been sponsored by Miss Dr. Lady's Triple Mint Therapeutic Mouthwash. This mouthwash was formulated with the highest quality pure essential oils and extracts to reduce the harmful bacteria that leads to gum disease and bad breath. I'm telling you right now, you want to use this mouthwash. I used it this morning. I went to go get me some breakfast, and my meal was on the house. The birds looked at me. They wanted to come let me fly with them. My day started out great. My day is still going great. My mic smells like it was touched by God himself. You want to go ahead and get over to MissDrLady.com and cop this mouthwash. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Make sure you get your Triple Mint Therapeutic Mouthwash right now. You will not be disappointed. It got peppermint, cinnamon bark, corn mint, menthol, echinacea, all natural ingredients. Get yourself some mouthwash right now, MissDrLady.com. Tell them Wil Milz sent you. Here's another woman talking shit. And I wanted to look at this because I didn't read it. I saw the title. I'm like, you know what? Let me talk about this on the show. Let me see what she has to say. So let's go ahead. This woman says, woman suggests that men should be submissive and women should be dominant in relationships. A black woman, of course. What's going on here, man?
A woman should be the dominant and a man should be the submissive. That's
yes, because y'all follow commands. You go do. You go do. And she gonna tell you what to do. Because here's the thing. If y'all don't have somebody telling y'all what to do, y'all are going to be reckless. And so
what? She got to bring this home for me because so far, let's go.
What to do, because here's the thing. If y'all don't have somebody telling y'all what to do, y'all are going to be reckless. And so women are divorcing y'all in these relationships because they are allowing you to quote unquote lead, and they're being submissive. And since y'all can't lead yourself, y'all leading her into the ground. So here's the thing. The natural order is for the feminine to be the leader. If you give to the feminine, right, the feminine is always going to regenerate life and everybody's going to be taken care of. Y'all are territorial. Y'all just want the image of leadership. You just want to be out in public. I'm the leader, but all of the responsibility is actually on the woman. The leader takes the majority of the responsibility.
In context, she's not saying anything wrong. I don't like the words she's using. If we're not leading, then we'll be reckless. See, this is the problem with women. Let me finish. All right. Let me let her finish because she's not off, but I'm just going to clean it up for her.
Women allow men, which means she submit, all right, and allow him to lead. She don't have no control over what he's going to do. She's steady submitting to him. Women have to change their minds and realize that they ain't supposed to submit to men because men just going to do what you allow them to do, because they don't have no governor on their own behavior to know when to not do something, to know better. They don't know. They just going to keep being reckless. And they're not going to take care of your feelings because they're only concerned about theirs.
Okay. All right, that wasn't a bad take. And actually, me and her would have an incredible debate. Because, once again, in context, she's 95% right. However, what she's saying is subjective to what type of man you have, right? Because by nature, men are reckless, right? But she's pertaining that to a relationship, not life. We govern our lives just fine. She's saying how men, a woman is dominant, should be dominant in the relationship. Now, women do keep men in line from being reckless, right? However, it can't just be women, right? Because the traditional woman still was submissive, right? I gotta put it like this, right? As far as tradition is concerned, women have blurred the lines between tradition and modern women to the point where you can't even realize the difference anymore. Women pick and choose what they want to be traditional about and what they want to be modern about, right? Because traditional says women cook, clean, stays home, pays all the bills, take care of the kids. That's what tradition states. But the modern woman pay to go to work with the husband because, you know, the way finances are set up now, it does take more than one person to run the household. But nowadays, this social media thought process is, oh, you broke, pay the bills, do this, X, Y, and Z, and I keep everything I have to myself. No 50-50, no 70-30, no 60-40. You pay all the bills. Yeah, but you don't know how to cook anymore, ma'am. You don't know how to take care of the children anymore, ma'am. You're unwilling to do what you need to do to keep me being traditional. So how the fuck am I supposed to be traditional when you're modern? You have removed all of the traditional aspects out of the relationship, out of yourself as a woman. And you want me to remain traditional. Men did not do that. We didn't do that. We still work. We still got to pay the bills. But once a woman got in the workplace, now her tradition is flushed down the toilet. So that's the only thing that made it traditional, was the fact that women didn't work. You guys didn't contribute shit to the house financially. Your contributions are much needed, though, because a woman takes care of the house, a woman makes the house a home. That's needed. But nowadays, women can't do that. So y'all want men to keep all these traditional values and conform to your modern thought process and still be a fucking man? No, you want a bitch. It's not a man. You want to control the way a man talks. You want to control what a man does. And y'all saying the same sentence, men are more happy single. No, women are more happy single because a woman who's financially stable feels like that's power. And typically that's how men treat money too, right? I talked about this on another episode. If you're a man who's well-versed and well-equipped to have the opposite sex, to have the opposite sex attracted to you, then you don't really need a lot of money. You just understand women and the nature of women. I'm not going to say you tap into your feminine side. You know, and it's not even hyper-masculinity. It's you having an aura about yourself that women love. If you add money to that, that's a powerful man right there, right? It doesn't work the same for women because a woman with a lot of money typically don't date a man with a lot of money. She's typically single because a man doesn't meet her standards on a financial level. She won't fuck with a man because she feels like, oh, I could run all over him because I got more money than him. You typically see a woman with a lot of money either with a man with a lot of money too, which is rare because when a woman makes a lot of money, that man with a lot of money don't like women with a lot of money. Because typically the woman with a lot of money is not dependent on that man. He can't take care of her, right? Unless they came up together. I say all that to say this. Let me sum it up because I hate talking about this type of shit. I'd rather a woman be sitting here so we can bounce our thoughts off each other. The word submissive is not weak, right? And that's where the problem came in at because the word submissive is viewed as some kind of weakness. Being feminine nowadays is viewed as a weakness, right? I tell women this all the time. Do you understand if you get into a verbal disagreement with your man, you can disarm him with your femininity? If your man is yelling and you yelling back and forth, and mid-yelling, you just walk up to him and grab his meat and kiss him on his lips, the argument is over. That primitive shit we got inside of us will be so confused that we won't even know what to say next. The argument will be over. But a woman would rather have the hour-long, 2-hour-long, 30-minute-long argument to match his energy than take 30 seconds to change his energy. Take you 30 seconds to diffuse a whole argument. But you rather go at it with him for an hour long to assert dominance to let him know you can't verbally beat me. Shorty, if you fucking kiss the man on the lips and the argument's over, you won. But you don't want to feel that way. You want to feel like you're on the same level with him. Y'all need to stop that shit. How about stop trying to match the masculine energy of a man? Use your feminine energy to change the energy. Why do you have to win? Most men who argue are not there in the argument for the sake of the argument. We're in it for compromise and resolution. You motherfuckers be in it for arguing and disconnect. And that's not all of you, so I don't want y'all to take it that way. But I have to make those disclaimers because there's always some woman who wants to personalize it and say, well, I'm not talking about you. All right? I'm talking about what I see on social media, what I hear people talking about on a regular basis. Now, where were we? Okay, let's talk about this real quick. So, check this shit out. There's a lot of videos out on the internet, and it's one that lives rent-free in my head. I've been seeing it so much over the past couple of months, and it's because of the one guy in the video. It's because of his face he's making. I thought there was something mentally wrong with him. But it's nothing mentally wrong with him. He's just Ethiopian. And that's not to say Ethiopian people are ugly. You know what I mean? He just has a very Down syndrome-y face with the face he's making. And you guys probably saw it. And I had to do my research to see why they dancing like that. I'll show you that video. Y'all probably saw it. The song is it's for hold on. It's what's his name? Baby Tron. And it's some Ethiopians dancing to it. And I was like, yo, why they dancing like that? So look at this video. You had to see it already. Yeah, I had to see this video. It's everywhere.
That's for active. B for blick.
Oh, God damn it.
That's for active. B for blick. Hit him, make him do a backflip. C for Crocs. Rock 'em while I grab a package. E for duck, need a script like I'm acting. E for
next nigga getting it. Right? Ugly nigga right.
I gotta have it. F that's for
money.
Rockets when I blast. G, I got 2 on my feet, the Gucci badge. Chatted on my bed. Hey, that's for...
Son is going crazy with it. So, I looked up the ugly guy. I looked it up, and actually, that's not what they're dancing to. Of course not, because the internet's funny like that. So that's an Ethiopian dance. And when you watch the actual video, the music they're dancing to, it goes with the beat. And that's an Ethiopian dance. Listen, I went down a whole Ethiopian dance wormhole. Turns out this dude is part of like a dance troupe in Ethiopia. And I went through at least 20 videos, right, of Ethiopian music. And no matter the artist, the song, that guy is in every Ethiopian dance video. Everyone. Him and his boys, they everywhere. I'm like, are they the only dancers in Ethiopia? Well, look at the song. This is the song they're really dancing to. I kind of like it. I like it. No, where's it? Why is it dark? Where is it? Let's get it, y'all. There you go. What? That shit fire. There you go, ugly ass nigga. That's you. That's actually true. That's you. That's actually true. That's you. That's actually true. That's you. Them niggas getting money. Yo, Ethiopian women are fucking gorgeous. All them Northern African women, Ethiopian women, Eritrean women, Somalian women, gorgeous. Big foreheads, but gorgeous. Okay, that was mad random. But I just had to get that out of my head because that's something that lived in my head rent-free. I know I didn't run out of stuff. Oh, check this out, guys. So in Canada, they have this is wild to me. I need to know the point. And in Canada, they got an HIV restaurant. Right? It's called June's HIV and Eatery. Let's read this up on this. It says, when Casey House found that 53% of Canadians said they wouldn't knowingly eat a meal prepared by someone with HIV, we started challenging people to do just that. June's HIV plus Eatery is a dining experience where the meal is prepared by people living with HIV. It launched our Smash Stigma campaign in 2017 as a 3-night pop-up and now takes place every year as a fundraiser. Won't you come down with us? June's HIV and Eatery. This Pride, join Casey House and our incredible team of HIV chefs for an unforgettable evening of food, music, and storytelling in support of people living with HIV and risk of HIV. Presented by RBC, evening features a cocktail reception and stunning multi-course dinner. Bro, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on this. I'm not doing that shit. Come on, son. But why? I mean, I'm guessing they tell you beforehand. Because, I mean, let's be clear here. AIDS, HIV is not something to be like, it's not a death sentence anymore. I'm not saying go out and start smashing raw because they got better medications for it. But I am saying if you got HIV in 2023, you can live a long, healthy life with the medications that they have for it now. This ain't the 80s. You ain't going to be on some Forrest Gump shit or some Jenny or, you know, like Precious or Philadelphia like Tom Hanks. You be all right. Or Freddie Mercury, you know what I mean? You be all right. Or Eazy-E. You're going to be all right in 2023. Thank God for the medication they have available. But anyway, y'all, this weekend I got the Sneaker Ball. And July 29th, I'm doing a show with Bruh Man from Martin. It's going to be a 90s themed show. It's going to be dope. Best dress is, and they're recommending that you come in 90s attire. So that's going to be pretty dope. I don't know what I'm going to wear yet, but I'm looking for something. I'll probably wear like an Oshkosh jumper or some shit. I don't know what I'm going to wear yet. But I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a big show I'm doing on July 29th. I'll put the flyer up so you guys can see it. That's going to be a 90s show with Bruh Man from Martin. He does comedy now. That show is going to be fire. So I'm looking forward to that, yo. But I'm going to wrap this one up, man. I don't got much more to talk about. You know what I mean? Episode 183 is coming up next, you know. And we're getting closer and closer to episode 200, y'all. We coming, man. And I think at 200, I'm going to do something big. Something big, something outdoors. Something outdoors. But it's coming, y'all. But anyways, y'all, I do thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for always supporting. And do not forget, go check out Miss, what is it called? God damn it, I'm fucking up. Miss Doctor Lady. Triple Mint mouthwash, triple mint therapeutic mouthwash. Go to MissDoctorLady.com and check that out. That's my sponsor for the show today. All right, but anyway, y'all, shout out to Fredo Cash, all jokes aside, writer, producer for the theme song. Shout out to him. Shout out to Baltimore. You know what I mean? Stand up. Episode 182 in the books. Let's get it.
Whoa. Fredo. I love it. I love it. Me and Pyrex together. Watch two words collide. Me and Jackie boiled out the sweets and we got hella holes inside. Whoa. I'm the shit, I'm the shit. Bitch, all jokes aside. I'm the shit, I'm the shit. Bitch, all jokes aside. Me and Pyrex together.
Till next week, y'all. I will see y'all same time, same place. Peace.